Township will go first. We will start with intros with Jennifer, and then Elizabeth, and then Gary.
Hello, my name is Jennifer Houcek, and I'm running for committee woman for the Fishing River Township in Ray County. And a little bit about me, we've been in Ray County for about 3 years. I grew up in Jackson County, Missouri, so I'm a native Missourian. Love my state and have really grown to love this county and the people in this county. I do some work at the Missouri State Capitol, and I go up there, and when I tell people I'm from Ray County, what I get a lot is, oh, we don't hear much from Ray County. And so I thought I would focus my efforts more on the local level in trying to invigorate my county and get them a little more involved. I am married to a great guy, and we have no children, but we have lots of animals because we live in the country now, so we have chickens and dogs and all that. And I'm a photographer by trade, and just so happy to be here.
Elizabeth, you may start when you're ready.
Hi. So first off, I'm electronically challenged. My name is Elizabeth Wenig, and I'm running for councilwoman for the Richmond Township. This is my husband, Gary. I'll just go ahead and introduce him because he is my husband, and we live in the same house. And so we have lived in Ray County off and on for 25 years, come and go. And right now, we moved here again to be near our children. We have a daughter that lives in Ray County and a son who lives in Ray County. We own and operate a farm in Rayville. And we're kind of retired now, so we don't do much of that anymore. But we had lots of chickens and a milk goat herd and lots of gardens, did lots and lots of farmers markets. So I guess what I'm trying to say is I am a farm girl at heart, and this is my first foray into politics. And as I was talking to some of you good people out there, I got some advice on what to do and what not to do and what to expect and what not to expect in politics. So I started thinking about running with great trepidation. But just to be perfectly honest, I did a little praying about it and decided to go ahead and stand up for what I think is right. Our country is in a turmoil, regardless of which side you're on. We are at odds with one another, and I think that it is time now that everyone stand up and be counted, that everyone give us their vote, not just us, I didn't mean that everyone get out and vote, and the committee will help you to do that. Thank you very much.
Gary, you may start when you're ready.
Okay. Hi, I'm Gary Wenig. As she said, we're kind of semi-retired. We both grew up in Coal Camp, Missouri, went to school there, so we've been farming all of our lives or been around farms. I am semi-retired, but I'm still a consultant for the military. I work all over the world. So I fly out to remote locations that you don't want to go to. And like Elizabeth said, it's just important that we inform everybody. Our position is really not to tell you how to vote, but just to tell you what's coming up and what's on the docket, what the senators and representatives are doing, what little pork belly stuff they have in their legislation so that you can make an informed decision. Currently, to my knowledge, there's no website or regular meetings of the committeemen or women. So we intend to change that. We intend to set up a website so you can quickly go and see what's coming up in the next vote, and also have regular meetings to tell you what's going on, because Jeff City needs to know that Ray County is important. So that's our mission.
We will start with random questions drawn now. How will you represent the interests of our township at the county level? And Jennifer, you may start.
So I feel like the most important thing is to bring our county, specifically our townships, to bring our townships together so that we can know our neighbors. I think that's really important because you get more accomplished when you're working together, I think. The interests of our county, I think, will be represented at meetings. I think meetings are a really good place for people to come, ask questions, hear what we're doing as a committee. I'm hoping that if I get elected, that we'll have events where you can come and meet your elected officials, hold their feet to the fire. I always think that it's good when you can ask questions, when they know that you're aware of what's going on, including from the very lowest level of elected position all the way to the top. When they know that the citizens are paying attention, they behave themselves. And I think that that's kind of what I feel like the interests are, because everything that they're doing, they should be doing to support our interests. And so I think it's important to have them come out as much as possible to hear what we have to say.
For the committee to be represented at the county level, people need to know what a committee is. When I was out knocking on doors, by far the most frequent comment and question that I had was when I said I was going to run for a committee woman, I just got this blank stare. And what is a committee woman? What is a committee? When I was shaking hands in here before we started, many of you said the very same thing. So what is a committee woman? So I am considering that question my mandate. I want to make sure that everybody in Ray County knows what the heck a committee is and what a committee woman or committee man does. The committee is like the little engine that could. The little engine is a driving force for people's political awareness. The committee helps you to decide, as Gary said, it helps you to be informed and educated as to what's going on. Now, in Ray County, there are 16 positions for committee persons. As far as I understand it, there have only been 2 or 3 of those positions filled. That would be like taking the little engine that could, as good as that little engine is, 30 seconds, and the little engine is supposed to have 16 wheels and only giving it 2 wheels. It's not going to get anything done. So we hope to change that.
Oh, yeah. So like Elizabeth said, most of the committee positions around us, there are 8 townships around us in Ray County. Most of them are sitting vacant, and we plan to change that. Ray County needs to have a voice down in Jeff City, and this is an agricultural community. Even if you live in Richmond or Lawson or this is an agricultural-based committee, and that's whose rights we need to look out for, because without the agricultural area, nobody else is going to eat. So that's the most important thing to me is push our agenda in Jeff City, because they just ignore us. They look at Kansas City, they look at St. Louis, and what Kansas City and St. Louis want, that's what gets done. And the farmers go to the bottom of the list. So that needs to be changed. We need to push our agenda down there for a while.
All right. Next question. What are your priorities for improving local infrastructure and services? And Jennifer, you may start when you're ready.
This is a hard one because I've been so focused on the people in my community. And to be honest, this is the first time I've ever run for anything. So I don't have everything well thought out. And I guess moving forward, what I would really like is input from my community. I mean, I'm not a one-man show. We're not, it's not just the committee. It's about the whole community. And so to improve infrastructure, and what was the other thing you said?
And services.
And services. I do know this morning we went to a forum with a group that helps young people to stay off of drugs, and so I think that, I think working with those organizations, finding good organizations to work with and to collaborate with and help, I think is a really good start, because they are our future, and we want to keep them active and engaged in good things. I think bringing more commerce and more services to Ray County would be really good too, and that's just a start. I'm hoping that together we can do some really amazing things.
Well, as a committee person, I'm not sure how much I'd have to do with services and infrastructure, but as a citizen, I want to have all of the services and infrastructure that we can afford, and I emphasize that we can afford. We need to operate on the premise that we have a checkbook and there's so much money in the bank, and we don't want to spend more than that.
I think one thing that concerns all of us is our roads and how many potholes we have. I know we bought our farm to do a berry business, and 3 months after we bought it, because it was on a paved road, they came down and tore the pavement out and put in a gravel road. Took us 12 years to get it repaved, which too late to open the business back up. So, it's a big thing to us. Cost us thousands of dollars. So the county come in, and even the new paving project they did, I was a construction engineer for many, many years, and I saw virtually no organization on that, no inspection. The 156th Street that they did for us, it's going to have to be redone in a couple years because it was done so poorly. So that kind of stuff needs to be addressed. Now, as a committee person, we don't really have any power to do that, but I can tell you that I was down at the county commissioner's office at least every 2 or 3 weeks complaining. So I don't know if that did any good, but there's other things that we can do that is outside of our committee position that is just a citizen. So.
And we have time for one more question. What experience do you have in local governance and community service? And Elizabeth, you may go first this time.
Well, I don't have any experience as a politician. I'm just a farm girl, like I said earlier, and I am here to try to put the things that I have learned in my considerable years to work for you, for Ray County. And what was the second part of the question?
What experience do you have in local governance and community service?
Oh, community service. I do have a lot of experience in community service. I have headed an organization that was of women that is philanthropic, and their main motto and concern is to help the downtrodden and the poor. So I believe in being a neighbor, whether you know their name or not. I believe in helping someone when they need help, whether they deserve it or not. So I think as Ray Countyans, we could be known for community service. We could put Ray County on the lips of every politician in Jeff City. We could make Ray County a shining star. And I just want to say really quick that if all of us candidates who are here tonight win, then great for us, and let's do what we promised the public that we would do. If all of us here or some of us don't win, then that's okay too. We can stand up for what we believe. We can exercise our rights and freedom to vote. And don't ever forget, you can support the committee. Thank you.
Gary, you may go next.
I also have no background in politics. On my actual Facebook page, I have the only thing I hate worse than politicians is politics. So I don't play that game. I hate politics. So I spent Vietnam vet. I spent 4 years there, and then I spent 24 years working for the Army as an intel analyst. So I have dealt with a lot of government agencies. I was also an inspector and an engineer for tons of federal agencies, Corps of Engineers, Bureau of Indian Affairs, the state of Missouri, state of Kansas. So I have a lot of experience dealing with bureaucrats, and I mostly just don't play that game. So what I would do as committee person is try to cut to the truth and give you the facts, because I'm not worried about getting reelected.
Jennifer, you may start when you're ready.
I also have no experience in politics, except for my volunteer service at the state capitol. And what I do there is I just help our politicians to follow the Constitution, and that's really it. So as far as civic volunteering, I run a youth organization right now where we help I am over the girls, so I help young girls ages 11 to 18 to gain leadership experience, and I really enjoy that. That's been a lot of fun watching them grow and become the future leaders with good principles. I always think that principles should be above politics. I am very service-oriented. Over the last couple of months, I've been going door knocking, and whatever my neighbors need, I am happy to bring it to them. I do love my community, and I hope that I can bring my experience from the Capitol and my experience with this group of youth, and that I can help my community to just unite more together. I think that's just my main goal, and I think when we're united, we're just unbreakable, and that really is where I would like to go. So, thank you.
Thank you to our township candidates. You may exit.